All right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. I'm really excited to have Adam here. Adam, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to be here.
You started off with a business background. Tell me about that.
My father worked on Wall Street. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. That didn't quite work out for me. And I wound up in commercial sales and got into the roofing world about 10 years ago, and I'm still here.
What was it about, just sort of purely business and stuff that didn't work for you?
I'm not a good office employee is the best way to say it. The 9 to 5 grind that I've seen many quote unquote business professionals go through wasn't for me. I enjoyed working, always did. My mindset was always, it doesn't matter what time you work, as long as the work gets done and you're efficient and you're helpful. So I made my way into sales and learned that it didn't matter if I worked at 5 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night, that if my customers needed something, I was there for them. And I've used that mindset to grow.
So originally, how did you get in? Did a friend help you? Like, how did you get into roofing side?
I was in the commercial flooring industry, servicing distributors. So pull through contractor business through distribution channels. I was approached by a manufacturer that said, we're in the roofing space. We have sales reps that understand roofing that don't understand distribution. You understand distribution. You understand how pull through business works and how the distributor, contractor, end user relationship works. So I was pulled into it that way, and it grew from there.
What was the insight that most people that don't understand it are missing between those different groups?
It was really about being that middle helpful piece for the customer, that to show them what kind of service you offer that the manufacturer can't do, or why there is that distribution partner, whether it be in the roofing world, whether that be servicing them on commercial opportunities, meaning do you have the proper equipment to load these roofs? A lot of the manufacturers could absolutely deliver material to a job site, but can they actually put it onto the roof where the work has to be done? It also is about understanding margins and the business side of it, that there's a cost to storing materials, there's a cost to transporting materials, and not all contractors can afford to buy a truckload of material at a time. That's where distribution comes in. We can house that material for them, so when they need it on a job, they don't have to wait to order it. They can come in and pick it up or have it delivered.
What aspect of what you do is the most enjoyable?
The end user, the contractor. I mean, that's my bread and butter, and I preach that wherever I've been. Here at SRS, I tell everybody, nothing matters really but the contractor. The contractor is our end user, and how do we take care of the contractor? How do we create that relationship that the contractor wants to keep coming back to us? We at SRS don't sell a specialty product. Neither do any of our competitors. We really all sell the same things. So how do we create that relationship with the contractor that he wants to call SRS and not one of the competitors?
What are some things that work for you that that you would be the first person to call?
It's really relationships. This is a relationship business. It's interesting to see how people think that maybe technology or AI can get its way into the construction world, and maybe in some areas it doesn't. It does, but there's nothing like having that face-to-face, belly-to-belly meeting with a contractor, whether that be in their office, on a job site, at a pre-bid meeting, to show them that you're a partner with them. And then outside of that, it's okay to add in that personal touch. If they have a child that plays soccer, asking them, hey, how'd Johnny's soccer game go last week? We all do this for a reason. We all have families. We're all in the roofing industry to help our companies grow and to take care of our families. If everything is just transactional in business, you lose a little bit of that reality. And I to me, finding out what drives my contractors is important to me. If they say to me, Adam, I'm in roofing because I like to go fishing, and that's how I afford to buy a boat. So guess what? Every time I see that customer, I'm gonna remember, hey, what boat did you just purchase? Where did you go fishing? Have you caught anything exciting? And they look at me like, oh, you remembered.
For yourself, personally and professionally, what are you pursuing right now? What are you interested in? Any sort of projects or things that you're focused on right now?
I started here with SRS about a year ago, and we're in growth mode. We are a company that is a subsidiary owned by Home Depot, and I am at the ground floor of this commercial growth, and I'm excited to see this thing through the roof, no pun intended, to be the number one building supply distributor in the country, especially in the commercial roofing space. So whatever that takes to get there, working with vendors, contractors, my peers, learning from each other. There's different parts of the country that they do things well, and I'm a modest person. I want to find out what other people do, and if that works, I'm gonna copy you. And why shouldn't I?
What's something you've seen elsewhere that you said, hey, that works really well. I need to start doing that.
Here at SRS, we were our commercial departments and our commercial structure was not as good as our residential side. We were SRS as a residential house, and that's what it was known for. So I've seen some of our competition do the commercial space really well. I came from some of our competition. So I saw what worked and I saw what didn't work. And I said, well, I saw it work over there and it worked pretty well. Let's implement it here, try it out, and see how it goes. Knowing that I've seen this work before, but obviously anything you implement, it's about the people. Processes are processes. You can copy anybody's processes, but if you don't have the people to execute, it doesn't matter. We here at SRS have the people to do that. It was just really setting up a path that I've seen work in other places. So all I can say is that the growth is there, the people are in place, and we are moving commercial material faster than we thought we could.
Hey, you've been part of the roofing industry for a while. What keeps you in it?
The people, the excitement. I have to say that to me, it's exciting to see a project go from plans to completion. So as silly as that sounds, it's exciting to drive by an empty lot with my wife and tell her, hey, there's going to be a building going up there. And she's like, well, what do you know? And we drive by it 8-10 months later, and she's like, well, wow, that's a big building. How'd you know? I said, well, that's what I do every day. And it's exciting seeing that through, working with the contractors from beginning to end, from the bidding process. Even though myself is on the roofing side of it, it's still interesting to watch it go from plans to a dirt field to a storage facility or a data center. These are the world is changing, and I get to see it little by little.
What advice do you have for people that are, interested in pursuing like a similar path than you did in roofing?
The best way to say it is you can't be worried about not knowing, because that's the scary thing for everybody, the unknown. I came into roofing, all I knew that the roof was up there. That's all I knew. And here I am helping contractors build 1 million square foot warehouses years later. So if you have the drive and the willingness to learn, you can get into this industry and you can flourish.